Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and of course, I'm so glad that you're here. I am pumped about this video. Now, we want to talk about Quinn Hughes, right? Quinn Hughes. Now, some of you have clicked on this video because you're like, what do you mean Quinn Hughes needs to win the Norris or we riot? Now, I want to just have a disclaimer before we even start today that I'm not a fan of rioting. Unfortunately, that's part of our past. And it didn't happen once. It happened twice. And honestly, it's disgraceful. It's just a play on words. I'm not encouraging anyone to riot. Okay, let me just be completely clear. If Quinn Hughes does not win the Norris Trophy for best defenseman in the league, we should not riot. Let me say it again. We should not riot. But I was basically going to say it's not a good title when you say Quinn Hughes should win the Norris or we're going to be upset. So I wanted to kind of play on some of our past. I just think that Quinn Hughes he deserves to win the Norris. Now, not just because I'm a Canucks fan, because I have been thinking for most of the year that it was going to be Cale Makar that was going to win this. Even if, Quinn had a good year. In fact, I can still see Cale Makar winning this, but I don't think in good conscience. I don't think in stats. I don't think in the intangibles that Cale Makar should win it this year. In fact, I am 100% in on Quinn Hughes winning this award this year. It's not on the playoffs. It's not determined. Listen, I'll tell you a few reasons why I think that Quinn Hughes will win the Norris Trophy. Now, before I do that, I just want to remind you, I do passionate, realistic, and honest Canucks content. If you like that kind of content, please do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe, and follow me on my channels on Facebook, on X, on Instagram, and on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. I love connecting with you. If you're watching this later, if you're watching it live, welcome. Good to have you here. So thankful for the support. So actually, I don't need that because we got that banner above us. So I do want to talk about something that's really interesting because Quinn Hughes, I just think every night as a Vancouver Canucks fan, you should be going to the games just thankful that you got to watch him. You got to watch him live. Like, even if we don't win the game and you're disappointed, you should say, man, I saw Quinn Hughes live. You know, when teams come to town, we're like, we want to see these players. Like, I had the privilege this year of going to the Tampa Bay game and the Colorado Avalanche game. And one of the reasons why I wanted to go to those two games is because of the Hall of Famers. The Hall of Famers that are on those two teams, I want to see them with my own eyes. I want to see the speed of McKinnon. I want to see the accuracy of Kucherov. I want to see Rantanen and Stamkos and people that I believe that are going to the Hall of Fame. Okay, I want to see them. I want to see their size. I want to see their quickness. I want to see their hockey IQ. When you go watch a Vancouver Canucks game, you're going to watch Quinn Hughes is one of the people. That is something that you need to understand, that you need to be going to watch Quinn Hughes. Like, what he can do night in and night out on the ice is amazing. And to be honest, I knew that he was super talented. I was worried if he was going to last. I didn't know if his size was going to handle it. In fact, truth be told, and obviously I'm eating crow on this one, I wanted us to draft Bouchard and not Quinn Hughes because I liked his size, I liked his shot. But can I say, even though Bouchard is very good, okay, and Oilers fans, don't get all triggered right now like you always do anytime we have a player that's better than yours. But Quinn Hughes is better than Bouchard, and it's not close. Now, Bouchard has different skill sets, but what Quinn Hughes does on a nightly basis, his edge work, his ability to get out of difficult situations is unbelievably good. And I'm not trying to say this to try to convince myself that I'm to make the point. I'm just stating facts. He literally changes situations. He can change games. And what we're seeing here, and that's just the normal Quinn Hughes, okay? But this season, he's gone to another level. And as the young people say, he's gone nuclear, okay? He's blown up, everyone. He's blown up. And maybe I shouldn't use that because I use the Norris or RIOT. So we don't want anything. No one drop a bomb. No one riot, okay? I'm just using these examples, this exaggeration to prove the point that he has gone to another level in his play. And I didn't know if Quinn Hughes actually had it in him, but he does. He does. In fact, he would solidify himself this year as one of the best defensemen. Before he was in the conversation, now it's like he's there. He deserves to be there. And it's not like he's in the top 3. He's in the top 1 and 2, and it's not close. It's not close. It's Makar and Hughes that's in the conversation. The other ones are there, but they're not there every year, right? And I hope that Hughes is there every year now. But if we're just talking about this year, Quinn Hughes needs to win the Norris because he has been the best defenseman in the league. Not only is he good offensively, defensively, the things that he brings to the power play, the things that he brings to this team, the stability, the amount of minutes he plays a night is absolutely insane. Now, we're going to go to the easiest and the lowest hanging fruit just for a moment, okay? I want to show you something here. And I got a whole bunch of stats to back this up, okay? So I want to show you why. Now, it's not only about points, but he's got 91 of them, everyone. 91. Now, Cale Makar is right there. In fact, Cale Makar's got injured, played less games. So Cale could probably have as many or more. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt that he's the same or more, okay? So here's the two guys that are heads above everyone else, right? But if you look at their stats, I mean, it just gets wild how good both of these guys are. But the plus minus for Hughes, and I know a lot of people, I'm not a huge fan of plus minus, but it does speak to something, doesn't it? That Hughes is plus 40. In fact, out of 10 goals, Hughes, for the Canucks, every 10 goals scored by the Canucks, Hughes is, I believe not even on the ice. I think he's assisted, I believe is the numbers. I got to bring that up because I sent that to my friends, and I just want to make sure I'm right on that one. But it doesn't matter. The point is that he is unbelievably good. Even Craig Button on Quinn Hughes and the Norris Trophy said this on Rick Dollywall posted this, said he is the best defenseman in the NHL. The question is, who is number 2? I'm a voter, and he's getting my first place vote. You cannot deny his impact on the team's success. Here's the stat here. For every 10 goals that Quinn Hughes is on the ice, 7 of them are for the Vancouver Canucks, and only 3 are for the other team. Sorry, so for every 10 goals, not for every 10 goals that happens, 7 go in from Vancouver, 3 going from the other team. Like, that is an insane stat. That was on Tuesday that stat came out. Like, that is crazy talk, everyone. Insane talk. Like, look at he's got 5 power play goals. He's got 12 even strength goals. Or is that even strength? I think that's what it is, right? Even strength goals. Yeah. He's got 1 overtime goal, right? He's got 2 game-winning goals. Look at his numbers on on the ice. The highest in the one of the highest in the league, right? Dahlin is higher. There's a couple guys. Matheson's higher, but like this guy is next level good. Now, many of you know that I've made top 10 lists. Okay, top 10 lists of the greatest Canucks of all time. And so the history of Vancouver, I just went through and I made a top 10 list. And there was a number of people who were upset at me who said that Quinn Hughes being number 1 on my list, as a current player, you can't have him there. You can't. But have you looked at the other defensemen that Vancouver had? Like Edler's there because up at the top because of longevity. You know, Jyrki Lumme is up there because he was an incredible talent, right? Incredible talent. Jovo's there because he did it all, right? But we've never in our history of our franchise had a guy like Quinn Hughes who night in and night out dominates, who just impresses when you show up to watch him play. Like he's rarely average or just above average. He's always incredible. So this is what we're seeing here. Now, obviously, I'm a Vancouver fan. I've got a very biased take, but I want to show you some more stats, everyone, before I, draw. I mean, you got to make your own conclusion on this, but watch this. Okay, watch this. This is how crazy the stats are starting to get. So the most 3 assist games in the first 362 career games amongst D in NHL history. Number one is Bobby Orr. Listen, some people think that Bobby Orr is the best player to ever play in the National Hockey League. Better than Gretzky, better than Lemieux, better than Crosby. Insert whatever name. There are people who believe that Bobby Orr is the best player that's ever put on skates. Like that. That's what we're talking about here. I've got Bobby Orr ranked really high. Don't get me wrong. I don't have him in front of Gretzky and Lemieux and those guys. But he only played 10 years and dominated. Bobby Orr has 25. Quinn Hughes is number 2 at 21. This is insane. Paul Coffey, legendary Paul Coffey had 20. He's already beaten him. And he's still got a lot of years left. Brian Leetch, 17. He's got 21 already. Are you kidding me? I always say that as kind of my staple statement. Then look at the other stat that I saw this week. Offensive puck possession. Okay. This one's absolutely insane. He's not just first place. He's first place by almost 30. No, sorry. Yeah, 30. So it'd be 29 minutes. Like that is wild. And you know what's the other reason why I think he's going to win? Because Makar got hurt. Yeah. He slowed down a little bit. But right now at the end, when it matters, he's taking it to another level. And he's dominating it. So that's why I believe that the Canucks should be expecting, the fan base should be expecting, the league should be expecting that he's going to win the Norris Trophy. I will be surprised at this stage where before I was saying Makar's going to win it. Let's be realistic. I do passionate, realistic, honest. Now the realistic option in my mind is that Quinn Hughes is going to win the Norris Trophy for being the best defenseman in the league, because not only is he great offensively, what he does for the team, what he does on a nightly basis, what he does is the best in the league. He's even a good defender. People have criticized him that he's a bad defender. The fact is, he's not a bad defender. He's small. He's got to be smart. He's got to use all his other talents and skills to do it, but he's not a bad defender. So, what do you think? post in the comments. I should have said that right at the beginning. Please post in the comments what you think. And maybe I've missed some stats. Maybe I've missed some things. Post it in the comments why you think Quinn Hughes, or maybe you think Makar should be it, or Yossi should be in it, or Bouchard. I mean, only Oilers fans are going to think that, right? Like, why you would think anyone else would be there. Give me stats and facts, not just feelings, okay? Not just feelings. But why do you think who you think is going to win the Norris and who deserves it? Not hoping that he's going to win or not. Okay, so I want to dive into some comments that we've had here. Let's see. We're going to dive in to some questions. Good to have everyone here. We got Junior that's here. We got Personalized. Carol is here. So great to have you all here. Coach Rob Willie is here. Personalized says, the James Norris Memorial Trophy is presented annually to the D-man who demonstrates the greatest all-around ability in his position. The winner is selected by the Professional Hockey Writers Association. Thank you. And I agree. So far, Hughes is the favorite. I thought Makar was, but I think he was now. Rick, it's great to have you here. Welcome to this channel. Thank you so much for your subscription. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for the follow. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I pump out a ton of content. In fact, just a reminder, I'll just throw up the graphics so everyone hears. After every game, I do a live stream. Now, premising that tomorrow in one of the biggest games of the year, I'm unsure if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to try to pull this off. But my mom, I have 2 birthday parties. I know, how old am I? I'm going to birthday parties. Okay. My mom is turning 70. Actually, just turned 70. We're celebrating tomorrow afternoon. So no problem. Should be able to watch the game. But my friend is turning 50. And I'm going to his party tomorrow night. And so I'm not sure I'm going to be back in time. But normally, Rick, I am here to stream. I don't think I maybe missed one all year. I don't know, maybe 2. I love having conversations with people. So, Rick, just so you know, I love doing live streams, and especially after the games in the evenings there. I love doing that. So good to have you here, man. Welcome to the channel. And of course, you know, we're both Canucks fans. That's another reason, right? Okay, look at this. Daniel says 73-point pace. We've had being super happy if he got that for us this year. Just not a fit for our who are you talking about now? Oh, you're talking about Kuz. Talking about Kuz. Okay, sorry. Japan 4, welcome. Good to have you here. If Hughes doesn't win the Norris, he says, NHL is rigged. Okay. Yeah, Junior says yes, and his little brother Luke would be a perfect replacement for Hronek. Leave injured Jack in New Jersey. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's wild. I think we should get them all here. That's what I think. I'd make that move in a heartbeat. Carol, thank you so much for gifting a membership. You don't have to do that, but thank you. We appreciate it. And just a reminder, everyone, if you'd like to make a donation to become a member, this is how you do it, everyone. This is how you do it, okay? You do it this way. The good way that Carol's doing it, she's gifting a membership. You can buy your own membership. And if you want to be a RevTrev member, $4.99 gets you the loyalty badges, custom emojis, and to use in the live chat. And then you have early access to new videos that are being launched. Now, Carol is a next level member, $14.99. She gets all the RevTrev perks, member shout outs. She's awesome. Honestly, she's awesome. Group video call for all next level members, which I'm really wanting to get with you, Carol, soon. I need to connect with you. So, just a reminder, everyone, that's an option. If you have an extra couple bucks you want to throw it my way and support me, I would not be opposed to that at all. So thank you again, Carol, for being such a blessing. Okay. Here's some incredible news. The Oilers lost tonight to the Coyotes, which absolutely surprised me. They won 3-2 in overtime, so they got a point out of it, like Carol's saying. But wow, that is amazing. I'm not sure, Carol. Tomorrow's game means a lot, but we have basically, before all that happened, when there were 6 games remaining for Edmonton, 5 for us, we needed to only go 2-2-1, and they needed to go 5-1 to catch us, I believe, or that even doing that wouldn't get us. Like, that's how much we have the tiebreaker to win the Pacific. So if it's close, we're going to win it. Tomorrow night's game is a huge part of that. So we're going to see what happens. And the big question is Demko playing tomorrow. I didn't know that tomorrow wasn't really the area that they were hoping to get Demko back in. They've been always aiming for the Calgary game next week. So that's kind of wild if you think about it, isn't it? We don't want him to re-injure his knee. So I don't know. Is he going to play? I bet you he does. I just don't think he should. I don't think he should. So, okay. So let's talk about, unfortunately, the person I says the penalty minutes may hurt Hughes from getting the Norris. Yeah. If Makar ends with more points than Hughes, tough call. Yeah. Good point. Good point. When is the last time a captain won the Norris? That's a great question, man. Lyndon, welcome to the channel. Great to have you here, man. Absolutely great to have you here. Let's get into a couple more comments tonight. All right. Junior says, Dan, you think he would want or get more than $6 million? I think 5 to play with Quinn, and he accepts it. You know what? Yeah, I want Luke here. The thing is, you can't have too many. I mean, not that Luke's got to plays a little bit of a different style, so that's important to know. But I like Luke a lot as well. So Daniel says, with 3 games left, I don't think Makar catches him in points the way Quinn is playing. I don't think so either. And does in the next 3 games, let's just say best case scenario, he gets 3 points every one of those games. And he gets to 100. 100. I don't think he's going to get to 100. Let's just say he gets to 95, 96. That's insane, isn't it? That's insane. 91's crazy good. So Hughes is going to win it by a point over Makar. You know, Angelo, you might be right. And then Hughes reminds you of Paul Coffey. You know what? I watched Paul Coffey too. I don't think why? Because he's silky smooth? Like, I don't understand. I mean, because he's offensive? I'm not sure. When I see Hughes, I think of a guy that is unique that I've never seen. He's like the Martin St. Louis of defensemen. You know what I mean? He's the guy who's next level. Like, he does things that just defy logic, you know? Because back in the day, small defensemen didn't play monster minutes. And they didn't have great careers. They didn't have long careers because of injury, too. Hughes skates through opposition similar to the way to ordered. Yeah, I can see that. And I can see why Angelo said that he might skate like a little bit like Paul Coffey. Those guys are amazing. Brian Burke said he was small, but now not. All right. Personalized says, in so much less time than Hughes, Makar has just as many points. You are again proving why Makar should get the Norris over Hughes. No, I'm not proving that. But offensive puck possession, dude, that's insane, isn't it? If you guess correctly who my profile is, I'll give you some Rick points. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. FB, how does Makar have more goals and almost as many points with 30 minutes less on the puck? Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I'm just saying, Makar's good. Being a captain, carrying team gives extra votes. Even players' opinions mostly vote for him, right? Yeah, and got like 10 blocks this season. I know. Jimmy, not rioting. Let's not do that. I agree. Do not riot. It's just to get people to tune in. Okay. It's not at all. I don't want anyone to riot. I actually am really against rioting, but just thought it was kind of interesting to say it. Hughes is going to be out. Old school defense, Housley, Coffee, Leach, Rayborg. I don't know, man. I don't know. So members of the Professional Hockey Writers Association vote at the end of the regular season, and each individual voter ranks their top 5 candidates on a 10, 7, 5, 3, and 1 point system. Thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate that. Daniel, I'm glad Hughes doesn't block a ton of shots. Look at Tanev, Myers, Susie, all defensemen who frequently get hurt blocking shots. I mean, it would kill get shot, hit all those shots, get in front of all those shots, right? So, but like Carlson doesn't get a ton of block shots, does he? You know, did Lidstrom? I don't know. Maybe back in those days they did too. I can't remember. Points be close. Hughes and McCarr. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think it's his, right? Listen, we're not here to talk about Kuzmenko tonight, Junior. We're here to talk about Quinn Hughes, brother. Yep. Yeah, thanks to Detroit, miss out on Hughes. Stevie Y must be choked. Listen, I've watched some interviews, Angelo, on this, and that actually it's in Wagner's book, the newest one in the Canucks draft. He shared that he got inside information that Detroit was never going to pick Hughes. In fact, they had other defensemen higher than Hughes. So even if they didn't take Zadina, they weren't taking Hughes next. So, yeah. Canucks Digest. Hey, welcome, man. Great to have you on the show. After last stream. By the way, guys, if you haven't watched our collab yet, we did some collaboration together. Mark came on the show and he did the post-game show after the Arizona overtime loss. And great having him. He does a lot of good work. Check out his channel, everyone. Definitely check out his channel. But we talked last night. Here's the thing. He's in Newfoundland. He's up, I think is it 3? No, I think it's 4 hours ahead of us, 4.5 hours ahead of us. So he's up super late right now. Welcome, buddy. Hughes is one of 7 players to reach 90 plus points as a under 25 defender. That's insane. We riot if he doesn't win the Norris. Oh, okay. Gentle Giraffe. Yeah, I'm Tyler Myers. I want 7.9. No, I deserve 7.9 million with my improved play and a 93-mile-an-hour clapper. Yep. Yeah. No, we hear you. I hear you. No, Gentle. Simply no. Very point blank. Me, Hronek will be brothers making 8 million each. Yeah. Okay. I like this comment a lot. Last D-man to get 100 points or more is Erik Karlsson. It can happen. Brent Burns came super close. Also, another D-man who surprised everyone is getting super close. Getting close to is McCarr. Here's the difference. I believe that we only have 3 games left. Am I not right on that? I mean, I'm sure I'm right on that. Let's see here. Okay, I need to take this comment down so I can see it better. Yeah, Edmonton, Calgary, Winnipeg, and then we go to the playoffs, everyone. So we only got 3 games left. We got 3 games. I'm excited about this. So yeah, be interesting to see what happens, right, everyone? Okay, let's go. All right, Daniel. So they lied to us saying it was a 2 to 3 week injury knowing all along it was a 5 to 6 week. Canucks are never transparent on injuries. I'm always paranoid anytime they say day to day or week to week. Yes, the whole vagueness of the NHL, in my opinion, on injuries is really tough because it's not like the NFL where they tell you exactly what the injury is. This lower body and upper body. Now, the fact was it was a knee. I thought it was a groin issue. It was a knee issue. Both groin and knee are very important to play. Some people are wondering if it was the hand, but it wasn't. So, yeah, that was crazy. Gentle Giant says, my neck grew a little longer. I was eating broccoli all week. Big Tang Warrior, good to have you back, man. I don't know why YouTube, you said that YouTube had knocked off the subscription, but good to have you back. Hugh wins it on smile alone. Yes. Yeah, 5 years in prison for the riot. That's it. That's the thing. I don't think we ever riot again, and I hope we never do. But like, think about it this way, okay, everyone? Because the fines, the trouble that people got into this time was so much greater. I think that's a deterrent. You'll never listen. No one should ever riot. Okay, it's crazy when people riot, but over a hockey game, that's awful. That's awful. Don't do that. And I think a lot of people learned their lessons. So most people got probation. Yeah. Carol wants to change the subject a little bit. Do you think now that the Oilers lost in overtime and we're up 3 points on Edmonton, tomorrow's game is going to be so crucial? I still think it's important. I still think, and I think that we have just as good a chance to beat them. And I really want to beat them. I predicted an overtime loss against Edmonton, but we're 3-0 against Edmonton this season. If they win this game, it's going to give them a lot of confidence that we're not that good. A lot of the league will say we're not that good. We're not going to win the cup. We're not going to get out of the first round. That's what they're going to say. If we win tomorrow, I think the narrative changes and says that maybe Vancouver's legit. So he's still grieving. Okay. Personalized says every NHL team has one or two defensemen who are actually ordered not to block shots. This is for the power play and others. That is for the offensive zone pressure controlling the neutral zone. Yeah. You never finished my comment, Trev. I said I'm glad he doesn't block shots. Oh, sorry about that. Because of all those players getting injured blocking shots. Yes, you need him in the lineup. Yes, I agree 100%. Yeah, you're right, Personalized. Canucks Digest, good job. Informed, credible. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Actually, I want to let you know, Mark, that a number of people have reached out to me and said they really enjoyed having you on the show. So, again, here's Personalized saying the same thing. So, we're not here to be talking about block shots, Dan. He didn't like it that I'm not talking about Kuzmenko. I lead the team in penalties because I'm tough. I mean, Zdorov's getting close to you, isn't he? Tough as a soup sandwich. That's awesome. Only Hughes can prevent Norris Makars. Yeah. Aaron, Hughes got 3 points in the first game of the season against the Oilers. Let's do it again. Let's do it again tomorrow now. I like the attitude. And Patrick got that's awesome. Jacob, good to have you here. Gentle Giraffe says, inside scoop, it's his groin, not knee. He can't do the splits anymore or tear again. Okay. Well, he said it was the knee yesterday. So, Steve, welcome. Tomorrow's game is more or less for first place. In theory, yeah. It would have meant more if they beat Arizona tonight. So, or should I say Utah? I'm sorry to say I got outed. 31 rioters personally. Wow. It sickens me that people I know disrespected the team. Oh. City, province, country. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad night, man. That was a bad night. Gentle Drive. I block high shots going out of the rink with my neck. Big Tang Warrior. Canucks are good. They will win tomorrow. I love it. I know Personalized says we're going to get destroyed tomorrow night. It's going to be discouraging. It's okay, Trev. We're all grieving. I'm grieving the trade, man. I love Kuzmenko. I did not want to trade him, and I know that Talker didn't like him, just was doing healthy scratches. I get it. I'm hoping that Lindholm turns around. I felt like Lindholm played really good last night, but I still miss Kuzmenko. I wish we still had him. Yeah, I heard that Mark Stone is back at practice. Surprise, surprise, right? By the way it looks, it's going to be Vegas and Dallas first round. Yeah, dude, that's going to be a crazy series. So I was the fastest skater in the team still skills comp. There you go. And you know what, D'Angelo? DeSmith is in goal. I'm surprised. I thought I didn't think DeSmith was going to play another game as a Canuck. I thought Sheloves had won that job. But here we are, DeSmith. Now, didn't DeSmith play against Edmonton and played well against them? Hronek is a ray of sunshine. Personalized says, asked whether Demko could be in net Saturday when the Canucks take on the Oilers in Edmonton. Talking said the team is taking the situation day by day. I know, they just don't want to say that. These two think Edmonton win without McDavid. Well, I mean, they didn't beat us with McDavid, so right? So we'll see. We'll see. All right, everyone. It's been a great night. Great stream, quick stream. Well, not quick. I mean, it's still 37 minutes long. So glad you're all here. It's been awesome to have each one. But listen, Quinn Hughes should win the Norris, and it's close. Don't get me wrong, it's close. It's a battle, but I think Quinn Hughes is going to win the Norris. It's going to be exciting to see that. But I'm more excited about the playoffs, man. I love the hardware, but listen, we're in it to win it, guys. We want him to get the hardware too. We want to get playoff wins, series wins. We want to go to the Cup. We do one day. I think sooner than later, right? So, Gentle Giraffe says I was playing with matches and light cologne on fire. Oh my god, you lit cologne on fire? Yeah, that's as bad as my RIOT joke. I guess we shouldn't be doing that, right? I had friends who lost houses there, so. I will. I'm gonna watch the Calgary highlights, even though I hate the Flames, but I like Kuzmenko. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for coming out. Thanks for being here. And again, hit the like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow night. Just stay tuned. I'm not gonna plan it early. I'm gonna do it last minute if I do. So just stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned. And hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great weekend. And of course, always, go Canucks. Go.